So once again, I'm sorry, we do have the connection of Madeline Schwartz, who's joining us now. So Madeline, you're a student there. First of all, how are you doing? Where are you? And what were the circumstances that you found out about this?
I'm actually at work. I work for University Laboratory Animal Resources. It's on 12th Avenue. So I was actually outside changing some oxygen tanks when my supervisor came out and told us to get inside immediately because she had received word about the active shooter on campus. So I'm actually in a lockdown facility, so I'll be safe and sound until it's all figured out.
Well, we're glad to hear about that, and I'm sure that your friends and family here are as well. Madeline, tell us again, and we read the text on air from your friend who was in Watts Hall when this all went down. Tell us about that.
Okay, so I got a text from my friend saying that one of her roommates was actually in Watts Hall when it happened, and they suspect that someone pulled the fire alarm to get all the students outside so that the other person could drive into the crowd and then get out of the car and start shooting with people. And there was another report that said a professor actually got knifed by a machete, so they think that the student who evacuated the car actually had a gun and a knife, and now both people are still active on campus.
What is the scene, when you found out in your supervisor camp, how far are you from this spot in North Campus?
I'm about 5 blocks from it.
What's the scene like? Are you able to see outside right now? Do you see a large police presence?
We actually saw all the ambulances because I'm on medical campus right now, so we actually saw all of the ambulances with the students who are in them who were victims to actually get dropped off at Wexner Medical Center.
And then right now, is there a large police presence outside of your building, down the streets?
There is some outside of my building, but a lot of it is concentrated on North Campus where they think the shooters are still active.
So are you with any other students? Obviously there's people there who go to Ohio State. I mean, I can't imagine what it must be like on campus.
Yeah, everyone's really frazzled. There's actually another student employee that I work with, and we immediately called our family members to ask or to tell them that we're okay, and we called our roommates and everything. One of my roommates is actually right where all the activity's happening. She's on 19th in college. Her class was in one of the buildings right near Watts, and they said that the professors kind of shut down class, and they're all moving toward the walls, but that the lecture halls do not lock in those buildings, so everyone's really on edge still.
Are they still there? Are they still inside that building?
Yeah, they are still there. Classes have all been canceled, and now we're just waiting to hear from the police about what to do.
And I'm assuming this is the first day back to class after the Thanksgiving break.
Yes, that's correct, and after the Michigan game win.
I know, unfortunately, a good Monday to go to class until this happens. My goodness.
Yeah.
So when you were heading into where you were today, I'm assuming campus was buzzing? Pretty hopping?
Oh yeah, everyone's back from break. Everyone's well rested. Michigan people are still coming in and out, trying to get everything together. There's a big population on campus today, which is just frightening.
I'm just looking, Madeline, on Twitter, among many other organizations, Xavier University just tweeting support and their condolences to the folks at Ohio State.
Oh, that's very nice of them.
Well, and, this is Allie's here on set with us. Allie Kramer, an alum at Ohio State. This is one of those schools you wear with pride. Ohio State, you wear that big O. Everybody does the OHIO. And I would imagine that might bring you closer together in a situation like this.
Yeah, definitely. We're all feeling really close right now, especially because of the win over Michigan. And I'm sure scary events like this just make us more thankful for our friends and family and the opportunities that this campus can give us.
What were some of the, I'm curious to know, when you received word that the campus was going in lockdown, what are some of the procedures in the building where you are right now? Is the door barricaded? Can it lock? Are you huddled together as a group? Those types of things.
Yes. So the building that I am in is actually a very secluded area on campus. You have to swipe in and out of almost every door in the building in order to enter the room. So we have maybe 4 or 5 locked doors just between us and outside right now.
And Madeline,
so we're very secure.
I want you to know that a representative from NBC4 in Columbus is just tweeting that officials confirm Ohio State shooter is now dead. That is Harrison Ho from NBC4, meteorologist and news anchor there. To be fair, though, We're hearing potentially there's more than one shooter on campus.
Right.
So
Suspect.
right now, that is the latest from representatives in Columbus.
And Madeline,
Okay, thank
Allie
you so
Kramer here from, I graduated from Ohio State in 2012, and I know the area that you're in down off 12th Street. You're familiar, obviously, with 19th and College. This is kind of what I consider the engineering part of the school, that North Campus area.
Yes, that's very correct. That's where all the science and math classes are located.
Now, have you had any classes in either Watts Hall or Cofault Lab? I mean,
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I've had my first freshman year actually survey class was in Watts Hall. It's a very old building. I'm sure there's not a lot of safety measures in there, I would guess. Like my roommate said, her lecture halls don't even lock in those buildings, so it's just concerning.
And this is something to note for parents. If you haven't gotten in touch with your student, I can't imagine how that must feel, but some of the law enforcement there is warning parents not to call students who may be hiding because the phone may ring. So keep that in mind. Text may be a better option. To tell a parent not to call their kid who may be in a situation like this is
Yeah, that's
crazy.
a really
Let's be
good
fair.
point.
But yes, it's coming from those first responders just to be safe. But again, reports are now that one shooter potentially is dead.